Morning and welcome back to Benga Craft. Today I'm going to introduce you to our new CeramicCast, which is a powder and a water mix. And today we're going to make this new starfish mold. The first thing we're going to do is to weigh out the water. This is the water that is used to fill the mold. And we can then put it into our calculator on our website, and it will give us an indication of how much powder and how much liquid we're going to need in order to mix up the correct amount so that we don't make too little or too much. So I'm just weighing out the water. And I get to about 288. Let me just make it a little bit more. Okay, 297. And I'm just going to take out some of the water because it's going to spill if I try and empty it out again. As usual, my African greys want to get involved. Okay, now I'm going to pour out the water, and I'll put my scale over here. I'm going to put my mixing bowl on. I'm going to tare the scale, and for this quantity it tells me that I need 88 grams of liquid, which is just plain water with the new CeramicCast LITE. So I'm going to weigh out 88 grams. Go, and I'm going to need 393 grams of powder. So I'm going to tare the scale, and I'm going to start to add my 393 grams of powder. And there we go, and I'm going to add a little bit of brown pigment. So I'm not making this one pink. I can now take away the scale, and I'm going to give it a mix. You will notice that it seems like it's going to be impossible to mix this up. It does appear that there's far too much powder, but as you mix more and more, it will become more runny. I'm just going to get a bigger spoon. And you just give it a mix. And I am going for a lightish brown color. You can see it's already starting to get a little bit more runny. And it's important to just keep stirring. Make sure you scrape down the bottom and the sides. And you can see there's no lumps. You can see the brown is nicely mixed in. There's no chunks of brown. And I'm going to leave it to stand for a few seconds just to get the air bubbles to come to the top. You can see the air bubbles, just give it a slow little stir. And then you want to start pouring it into the mold very slowly so that you don't get any trapped air. And I like to leave a little bit in my container and get a stirring stick or little ice cream stick and just move it around the bottom just to make sure that there's no air bubbles. Before I give it its final touch up or top up, sorry. You'll be able to see the air bubbles, and you can just squeeze them out here. Give it a gentle tap around the sides. It'll also help to get rid of some of the bubbles. This is a mold that could potentially have a few more air bubbles because of the design. And then we can put in the rest. And this is going to take about 2 hours to set. So I will come back in 2 hours. As you can see, we've got no waste. And these little air bubbles that come up should pop on their own. Okay, I'll be back in about 2 hours to show you the demolded product. Hi, I'm back to demold. It's been about 2 hours. And we can just peel it off. And there you have it. You can see the shine, and you can see that it's sealed. There's one little air bubble, and it's ready to be used. Same as the pink one. And this was the CeramicCast LITE, which is now available on our website. Thanks for watching.